you take a look at this lock?
Really? That little old lock.
Oh, this is the
Daisy.
Lutesh
All
house.
done.
Daisy, Comstock, Booker DeWitt. The only difference is which sick-ass weapon they use.
I thought you were saying Daisy, like the video game.
Why would anyone talk about Daisy?
I skipped this
really
whole
bad. It's really bad because I saw a GIF the other day and like some gameplay footage, and I'm like, oh okay, what game is this? And it was Daisy, and I'm like, it didn't even occur to me that that was a possibility.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption.
Okay.
Theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect
So
of
in this
multiple
universe,
realities on our own.
Rosalind
Your traits
Lutess is the one that's
dissipate
native to
until
it,
they
and then she
become
opens up the
unrecognizable
gate to...
or cease to exist.
Right. So she's saying that Comstock is sterile.
I assure you, madam, the sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
And Madame Lutess.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. Yes, am I. Come and get you, little bastard! I want you out of my house!
Sterile.
They were my parents.
Then what were you to them?
The child that he decided to be.
So yeah, now we're getting to like the whole Elizabeth is not their actual child thing.
Beloved prophet. I told the poor
What did you
woman the
mean
truth.
before when you said Lady Comstock didn't...
Hello.
She's almost.
Only one obstacle.
Only one obstacle, the fucking lighthouse.
Love to write only one obstacle in lipstick on my giant photographs of my one obstacle.
At a time where giant photographs would be extremely expensive.
I mean, it's not like she's poor.
Going down to Kinko's to get a big, like, 8x10 glossy of my one obstacle. so I can appropriately label it. Actually, okay, no, that's not it at all. I'm sorry for misrepresenting it. The 8x10 glossy of an image that is suggestive of my one obstacle.
So is Ghost Mom just invisible and leading us to this place, or is she like chilling and waiting for us to get
You know what
back?
the other reason I think this level feels like a vestigial element. A, it's got Ghost Mom, which just does not fit the rest of the plot. But B, the design of this level is very much more like a traditional Bioshock level, where it feels like it should be spawning people all the time, and you should be exploring and finding out little nooks and crannies and like finding your way through, and then it got retconned into being this linear, go to A, go to B, go to C, go to D.
Yeah, okay, so in the original Bioshock games, it was like, uh-oh, here's this wild person who is doing the thing, and they've got their whole area just to them. Go check it. And you're like, woohoo, I'm gonna go see what they're up to. And this one's like, no, just kidding.
Exactly.
It's like when you go to a Ren fair or something, and you do a thing where, like, instead of actually exploring the fair, they just take you from place to place, like at the appropriate times to reduce their peak traffic.
I mean, they still loosely tried, because remember when we went through the racism museum, there was the one guy that wanted us to kill all of his guys, and so that was a, you know... Okay, I have a question before I get back to that. Weren't these guys part of the Raven racism team? Why are we fighting them now?
Yeah, because they decided, actually, we've run out of other mobs, and we need to pretend that this game has...
No, I remember. See, remember they were like all about her. They had like a
Oh,
fan
that's
club
right. Yeah,
for
that's
her.
right. They had the Lady Comstock cult thing also, in addition to
I
being
remember this.
basically the KKK. I'm getting the impression Lady Comstock is maybe not the coolest lady.
Okay, everybody. Hey, everybody. Bubbles remembers plot points from Bioshock in a minute.
Who fucking could guess? Not fucking me.
But you're right, that makes a lot more sense now. This is the Lady Comstock level, so... Also, people that maybe have seizures don't look at this part, because this is really, really blinky and obnoxious.
Great.
I'm not loving it either.
Look at the button behind you, Josh. Just hit the button.
Oh, Okay, apparently I got it while looking the opposite direction, but alright.
Like, I don't even know if this is a thing, but do you guys ever have like a weird paranoia that you will just like suddenly develop epilepsy and discover it at the worst possible moment?
Every time
Yes.
I'm watching really flashy stuff, yeah.
But do that for every disease that ever existed ever.
Oh, same actually. When you get right down to it. I like full-on convinced myself that I had like this one terminal disease when I was a teenager, to the point where like the holiday break was rolling around and I was just like, I had zero excitement in my own mind. I was a dead man. Just like dead walking. And in retrospect, the symptoms were I was really skinny, so my lymph nodes felt really big.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
I mean, it did, yes. Over time, I've grown to learn that, like, fortunately, most of my symptoms, most of my various afflictions are treatable with just, like, noticing that I'm doing it and stopping.
Stop drinking. Eat a vegetable. Drink more water.
Fancy putting those lockpicking
Like,
skills to work?
Put
Control
vinegar
my
in
anxious
your
thoughts.
cocktails.
Control my depressive thoughts.
Yes.
I am currently attempting to get, I don't know if I've, like, mentioned this anywhere, but I am currently attempting to get medication for ADHD, because I've discovered that I definitely had that this whole time.
I have OCD, if that makes you feel any better. I literally, if I'm stressed, I have to lock a door like 13 times in order to make sure that that door is locked. That's like textbook OCD.
I have similar issues, which is real fun.
Footsteps.
So fun!
It's awesome. But are you absolutely sure that you locked it?
Oh my god. I gotta go, you guys. I'll be right.
Whereas my deal is just forgetting to actually lock it.
Must be nice!
It's nice, except it's nice when it's like a lock and not like, I don't know, a gas burner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I
I've had
can't
that
tell
too,
you how
but-
many times I've left to
Yeah.
go on a trip and then gone, wait, did I close my garage door
Yeah.
and then turn around and drove back?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly.
This is, why would I want that hat? Everything detects you in this game all the time anyway. Anyhow.
That guy just looked like he was lounging. That didn't even look like death.
The one person to survive the purge
Alright, let's see.
reveals the secret was, well, I was actually just sleeping.
Letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
VOX. Try the typewriter.
Is this what we actually need to be doing, or was that just incidental?
No, you're supposed to be looking for the damn thing. The rift, the terror. The Sliders episode. This would have been so much better as a Sliders movie.
He cannot be.
Take the $200 million it costs to make this and make Sliders a
He
movie.
cannot be.
I have never seen a slider.
The future lies only in the imagination of God.
I don't think you'd like it very
Why would
much,
he reveal it
if I'm
to
being
such a
brutally
Oh
honest.
no.
Monster.
It's passable sci-fi paddlum. Like, it's fine. It also goes completely off the rails in later seasons, much like this goes completely off the rails, so I think that's just an inevitability of the premise.
It's pretty much just an inevitability of sci-fi television shows. I don't know if I've
I gotta
ever
be
seen a
honest,
sci-fi
though.
TV show that didn't go completely bug nuts like after a few seasons.
If this game were just about fucking hunting quantum ghosts, it would be much better.
didn't this game come out not like too far from when Ghostbusters game came out?
I'll look.
Oh, that game was really bad. That game was really
Oh, yeah.
bad. Really bad. It was unplayable.
2009.
And
Wow, that was wild.
the mechanics were so fucking terrible.
I remember hearing that, like the actual like ghost lassoing.
Sabotage.
The absolute fucking worst.
Mr. Fink. Now, why does
Meanwhile, I think they had an arcade game, and the arcade game
the
rocked.
same reason Lady Comstock last
Oh no, that
night?
was the Luigi's Mansion arcade game,
And
which
why does
rocked.
he want me to do it? Because only you can make it seem an accident.
Spiritual successor to the Ghostbusters arcade game is the Luigi's Mansion arcade game.
Real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry at her and
All right, fight part 2. Ghost Mom. Oh my God, that's how easy that is.
All right, well, we won.
Oh my God,
Fight
Wait,
over.
was that Ghost
What?
Mom?
that was Ghost
was
Mom
Ghost
part
Mom.
2. That's not the final fight, but that was Ghost Mom part 2, and he did it. And I'm gonna have to start using that crappy
Seconds.
power. Holy crap!
Seconds.
Yeah, it's a setup I've got. It turns people into. It sets people on fire. Gives me salt. Does more damage when I hit people repeatedly. And some other thing, I don't know. Oh yeah, also gives me health. And then the upgrade on it makes it explode and also gives me shields every time I hit someone with it, so yeah. This game has gotten kind of dumb.
No, no.
Now where are we going?
Oh,
Back
so this
this
is where
way?
I quit because I couldn't figure out where to go. This is where I stopped. No, Josh, it tells you to go
No,
up
okay.
on the. It's up on the slidey
Oh.
things, but I don't know what that means because you can't use
I thought you
the
could
arrow.
get to it in a different... Okay. Is it up here?
Nope. I don't know where it is, but it's not there.
I recall it being somewhere else.
I recall
So-
Central Park and Fall.
Do you?
You think Donkashane would be a good song to do an old-timey cover of?
It's already an old-timey one, though. It's like, I would love to do, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime gal. That one is already old-timey, though.
Okay, take that song, but make it like a death metal song.
Yeah! Hello, my baby,
Reverse it.
hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime girl!
It's just
I think that'd be
Strong Bad
awesome.
singing it.
I just do a really good Strong Bad impression.
Josh, I don't think this is the right way to go.
Josh,
Well,
I don't
let's
think
see
you're
one.
going the right way.
Well, the arrow seems to agree with me now.
Which,
Okay, so we could go two different directions. Back that way, which we went, and then this way, so...
Which,
Sorry, what were you saying?
What Columbia are we in right now? Which version? What universe are we in?
This is the same one where Booker died a hero for the Vox, and we that you know who thought we were a imposter. The lady whose name escapes me already.
Daisy Fitzroy.
That
If
her.
you were Loki, would you hide here before everything explodes? Or do you feel like this would not be a fun place to hide?
I mean, it wouldn't be a fun place to hide, but how many different...
Spoilers.
How fun can it be to hide in a place where everything is going to hell in general?
I mean, I think the bottom line is this fun? The answer is no, definitely not. So I feel like if you add the Loki context, it doesn't really enhance that.
Also, does everybody die? Like, I feel like for it to work, everybody has to die.
Is the fate of Columbia ever actually specified?
No.
It just kind of gets ejected. Like, the DLC is all about Rapture.
It is the least important thing.
Does it crash into anything?
Does it just, like, not exist? Is that
Why
it?
would it not
Like,
exist?
Because...
Time machine.
Because of what Elizabeth wants to do at the end of the game, and then in all of the DLC.
She's trying to kill every version of you.
Yeah.
But that would prevent every version of her, therefore reassuring that you come into existence again.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't say this game was smart.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
And then YouTube content ID.
Oh no!
I just want to get him. I just want the death metal singer to get to like the second part of that verse where it's like, "Send me a kiss by wire, baby, my heart's on fire."
Yes.
Meshuggah frog.
One doesn't expect its cause.
To come across so lifelessly.
So we've discovered the truths that Comstock murdered Rosalind and Lady Comstock, but they're both basically alive now because.
Wait, he murdered. Who's Rosalind? Is that Lady Lutece?
Rosalind Lutece. Yeah.
Okay. So the Luteces we know are from the original dimension where Vox is going to lose, I guess? But then that means that Comstock never killed
I don't know if
Lutece.
they're specifically from original dimension. We are at time, but I want to go fight final Ghost Mom.
Wait, like the final boss battle against Final Ghost Mom? You sure?
Yeah, it's just right up here.
Okay.
It's a really bad fight. But Josh is going to win in 3 seconds, apparently. I'm a little upset about that because it took me 20 minutes to beat Ghost Mom because she's a bullet sponge. But Josh's setup is apparently such that he has an anti-ghost setup.
Never gonna have to look back.
I studied the ways of the ghost hunters.
I studied the ways of the Ghost Blade.
So, how do we trigger this?
You're further ahead of me than I got, so I don't know. Use the magical arrow.
Oh, you talking to... Where are you? What the...
You hate me for not being your daughter.
Oh, okay.
And I hated you for not being my mother. Come back to me.
My corpse had cereal on it.
God, I hate how good this build is.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
I remember that
was
fight taking
ridiculous.
longer.
It normally does. Josh's build is apparently tailor-made to do this.
Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in
really
my own
bad.
head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim.
Never mind. So Ghost Mom is 1 week, I guess.
Are done.
Yeah.
We must forgive each other.
Well, the good news is we're heading towards the end of the game pretty quickly here now.
Then you rise.
So it seems.
Unfortunately, we're heading towards the dumbest parts of the game. The plot continues to derail itself thematically and sensically.
Yeah, but it's a lot of it is at least like funny stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this world.
Man, this game is like somehow way shorter than I remember.
Yeah, right? I've thoroughly had like, oh, this game is like 15 to 20 hours in my head. Maybe it's just because we've been like spending zero time going and scavenging around and listening to audio logs and putting together like the backstory of it.
Fun together.
Nor apparently were we obliged to.
I mean, hey, they didn't put any fucking subtitles on the audio logs. Don't look at me. Alright, so I would like it to save
anything about
here.
like destroying her mom? Like anything? Did she say anything about it?
She was saying, so basically, I guess Lady Comstock hated Elizabeth because she thought that Elizabeth, like, that Comstock had Elizabeth with someone else. And so that was part of the truths that we were showing, was like, no, actually Comstock was sterile, so it's not that she's not your daughter, it's that she's not either Comstock or your daughter. And that was basically what she was saying to the ghost to get her to leave. I was like, sorry, we're both victims, that sucks. Anyway,
Okay.
Please stop being a ghost now.
I like Mount Aramzola back there.
Hey, it's Loki!
I just need you guys to know that right now, one of my dogs is staring rapturously at a video of like beans being stirred, and he's just like leaning in as close as he can and trying to sniff the screen. He wants those beans real bad. I don't think he's ever had beans.
Let him have beans.
You have to deal with him after he's had things that produce flatness. I'll just give him the beans and then I'll open every single window
Ship
in the
them
place.
to, ship him to me with the vinegar water you're gonna send me.
Shrubs and a farting dog. Happy birthday.
Yay!